So welcome to Foreigner in the Philippines. So we are on our way to our friend Scott. You know, they live in the other town, which is I think five towns from us. You know,
Is
so
it?
yeah.
Another 5
So
towns?
Scott and the wife is also been with us for a long time and supporting on our education program. So it's a tuition time. So we asked him if they could help on our tuition fee. And he said, and then he's willing to help. So we're gonna pick it up. Yeah, so that's our life. You know, that's our life. You know, sacrifice is made for our student. Yeah, so we have, what do you call that? So we will have, while driving, so we're gonna take this opportunity to answer email.
Oh, really?
I'm living in the moment. So now there is a question. Where is that question? Email. Yeah, so it's the clouds is been dark, you know, but we are hoping that, you know, those typhoon didn't come. Yeah, so it says here, hi TNB, I am Gladys, married to a Canadian for 3 years, and we are now settled here in Leyte. My husband is very friendly to a woman. When we go to grocery store, all women are all her friends. And neighbors, when we have gathering, she's very close, hugging and talking to them.
Oh, okay.
Right? We have 2 child now, and sometimes when he hold our son with other women, if people didn't know, they will think happy family picture. What should I do? To bet? How did you handle it, Gladys? You know?
Well,
Yeah, so I think you just need to use to it, you know. So your question, ma'am, is how did I handle? I think you saw our video. I think you saw our videos that we have a lot of children with our lives, you know, which Terrence is close to them. Yeah, so you know, at what one was that, darling?
well, the difference is, as far as Beth and I are concerned, is that the young women that you see me hugging, we know very well. We are close. Those kids are like our kids, you know, which we've made videos on. And I'm not like that with every woman. I don't go around hugging women in the grocery store. These are people that are like our family. So it's not quite the same. But I guess Beth would be best one to. That's my attitude towards it.
No, I think with Tara, you know, I understand with your point, ma'am, because sometimes it might be misinterpreted by other people, right? You know, so that about your attitude of your husband, which my point on that, ma'am, is, you know, just be used to it, right?
So you're saying just deal with it?
Just deal with it, you know. What can you do if your husband is closer? As long as he also been close to guys, you know. So with our case with Terrence, you know, we have a lot of kids in our life, you know. But then
70.
He's been close. He's so close with them, you know. So, but there are some point. I think there are some instances that I said to Terrence, you know what, you know, it might be misinterpreted by other people, you know. Which we talk, you know, we talk about some instances, you know. But when you're my best advice, ma'am, you know, my best advice is, you know, just accept it, you know, just accept it. And you know, as long as there's a limit, as long as that there's no red flag, the closeness of your husband with your neighbors or with your with the grocery stores, ladies there, you know.
Yeah, you can easily tell if he's getting too close.
Yeah.
If he closes his eyes when he kisses them, that's too close.
You know, so just be alert, you know, just be alert, and at the same time just open up that to your husband, you know, and tell him what you feel, and you know, what are the pros and cons, what might other people gonna think about him, you know. So because in every relationship you need to talk about it, you need to open up about it. Don't just put it on yourself, and later on it's gonna give headache to you. So that's my point.
Well, you have got.
Yeah.
It is a mixed culture marriage. you're marrying someone, you've married someone who has a different culture to you. Believe me, Beth and I coincidentally have been talking about this while we've been driving in the car on this trip, and saying how the difference in culture is much, much greater than you might think. And I really believe that that's true, because it's the foreigner who is making the most adjustments. But you know, if you go to Italy or even France, if you were in France, he would be kissing these people on each cheek, because that's part of their culture. Like right now, it's part of this man's culture to park so badly that traffic comes to a halt while he sits smoking a cigarette on the national highway. Difference in culture.
Yeah, there is a point, ma'am. Maybe it's about the culture of your husband, how he grew up, the environment that he grew up. That it's very affectionate physically, you know. So yeah, just deal with it. And my best advice is tell your husband what you feel. You know, tell your husband what are your concerns. You know, and by that maybe he will put limit on it. You know.
Yeah, remember,
maybe he will listen to you.
You remember, Beth, when I first came to your family, which is now my family, I was actually shocked that nobody ever told anybody else that they loved them. I said to Beth, don't you ever say to your mother, I love you, Mom, Nanai, I love you? And she said, no.
Because it's already been you know, it's very obvious. It's already been given.
But it's not very obvious. You tell me every day that you love me. I tell you every day that I love you. Why is it different with children?
Because we have different relationship, you know.
No, you have a different culture.
No, possible.
And I don't believe that is the general Filipino culture. I think that's something to do with hilltop farmers, which is what your parents were. Hilltop farmers, and your father was a fisherman as well. So it's different cultures.
Yeah, so that's my advice, ma'am. You know, open up that to your husband. You know, I think I remember when we newly arrived here, not newly, 3 years, or we've been here 4 years, and we attend a school activities. Remember that? You know, and we got some close kids with us. You know, and then I noticed that there are some people, the eyes, because Terrence is foreigner, it's new in the area, you know. So the look, you know.
Yes, I remember. Because one of the kids came and sat with me.
Yeah.
And so people are looking because back then they were not used to us.
Yeah. So it's not used. We're newly on the area, you know. And it's Terrence is the foreigner there. It's new. So one of the kids sat with him, you know. And then when I look back, the eyes, the look. So I
had to change.
Yeah. So I told that to Terrence. I said, look, it might be misinterpreted, your closeness, you know. It might be misinterpreted by the other people around, you know. So and then we have a little argument on that. Remember that?
Well,
yeah.
Because
so
according to my culture, it wasn't strange.
Yeah, so we have a little argument, and I said to that, look, just put it this
discussion,
way. Yeah, it's something like that, you know. So, you know, it's just about your explanations, ma'am. It's about your open up. Tell him about what is your concern, you know. And if that husband loves you, then he will put limit on her closeness, right?
If you explain that according to your culture, this is not okay, then he should be willing to at least change a little. That would be, speaking as a foreigner. That's, I mean, for instance, in the situation that Beth is talking about there, I accepted that what she was saying was true according to the culture that I had become part of, and I had to change.
Yeah, so ma'am, hope it answered your question, and best wishes of your loving husband. Right? Have a great day, and thank you so much. So we are now in Ubay. Check.